slide, Princess, so you can go ahead. Thanks.
That's great. Thank you. I'll share and then I'll start my session. So if you can just hang on a second. Okay. Great. Can everyone see the screen?
Yep, you can see the screen.
Yep, wonderful. That's great. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the University of Canberra information session. Thank you very much for this opportunity, Chayaz, and thank you very much all for your time to attend this session today. My name is Daniel Kono. I work as manager for the Middle East, Africa, and sponsor engagement at the University of Canberra, known as UC. And in this session, I'd like to go through some overview information about UC and information about why a lot of students choose to come and study at UC, and also choose Canberra, the capital city of Australia, as a study destination, just to give you some understanding of what we have to offer in this beautiful city and beautiful campus that we have. So I hope that this session will be useful to you all. So let's begin. Some latest ranking information here to begin with. So UC is currently ranked within the top 1% in the world university rankings, and we are currently ranked on number 184th in the world, and ranked top 10 in Australia, and number 18th young university in the world. We're only 30 years old. Our university is a young and dynamic university offering a wide range of degree programs in various academic fields, which are all career-focused and career-driven courses. You see at a glance, oops, is the screen okay? So I'm going to change. Can you see the screen okay? Okay, that's right. So you see at a glance, so there are lots of reasons.
It's all good.
It's okay, yeah. Why students sort of choose UC as their choice of institution. We offer professional preparation for professional careers. At UC, we make sure that everything students study, everything they learn as part of their degrees will lead into professional careers that they choose to go into, whether that be a business degree, commerce, law, IT, or design, or whatever the degree is. Our students will be very well prepared to get into their chosen careers after they successfully complete our degrees. This has always been our focus, and this will always be our focus, giving students professional preparation for their chosen careers. This focus has been working really, really well. Our students are getting a great result out of this, our professional career-based education. As a result, UC has very high graduate employment rates, 89% for the undergraduate students and almost 94% for postgraduate students. And our graduates are amongst the most employable in the country. We offer one of Australia's largest work integrated learning projects with extensive practical and professional opportunities for every single student we have. These are some of the industry partners located in Canberra with whom we work very closely. We have a very strong connection with those industry partners, providing a lot of work opportunities for all international students. Now, study destination Canberra, the capital city of Australia, as a city is like a hidden gem. It is the best kept secret of Australia. There are millions of reasons why students choose Canberra to come and study and live as a study destination. Rising employment opportunities is one. Now, Canberra's future job market is one of the rising opportunities. although the population in Canberra is relatively smaller compared to other major cities in Australia, it is growing every year because a lot of people choose to move to Canberra for jobs or for study purposes, not just from interstate, but from overseas as well. And that's making Canberra become more and more sort of cosmopolitan and more vibrant. And as the population grows, the service industries like cinemas, shopping centers, cafes, restaurants, and nightclubs are also growing really, really fast. New cafes and restaurants popping up, and that's creating a lot of part-time jobs for students as well. And better pay, people in Canberra earn the highest in Australia. A lot of international students take up part-time jobs during their study, as that helps manage their everyday expenses. A lot of the students find part-time work during their study under the student visa, which allows students to work 20 hours a week. And you can expect to get paid up to around $25 per hour, which is a great rate for all international students. Growing economy is another factor. So Canberra is one of the fastest growing economies in Australia, and students can stay longer. Because Canberra is considered as a regional city, there's an opportunity for international students to gain up to 3 years of post-study work permit. So that's a great benefit for all students planning to work in the Canberra region after finishing university studies. Lowest unemployment rate. Canberra's consistently held the lowest unemployment rate in the country. So all in all, so when you talk about sort of Canberra, it is much more than the city itself. It is about the political, academic, diplomatic, and industrial connections, which sort of help students find employment for their future careers. It is the quality of living. It is the wealth that Canberra has that helps Canberra maintain its highest quality of living possible in Australia and also in the world. Being in the capital city of Australia, UC is very well connected with the government and private sectors. And as mentioned, there are a lot of part-time job opportunities in Canberra, and students allowed to work 20 hours a week per week under the student visa. So this is how much sort of people in Canberra get paid. Canberra is the highest city in the country. This makes Canberra the richest city in Australia. Very high employment rate, one of the highest in the country with highest average full-time income. And this makes the whole state ACT the richest state with the Canberra population most educated in the country as well. Currently, around 40% of the workforce population working in government sector and around 60% working in the private sector in Canberra. And that shows the fact that there are more people working in the private sector now than the government sector in Canberra. Our graduates have one of the highest employment rates, and they are getting the highest median salary. This is because employers trust our graduates. Employers are well aware that our graduates can perform very well when they start working in the workforce, because our graduates are well prepared and well equipped with the skills needed for the work they do. So the industry connections that we have and the trust that we have from our industry partners are making our graduates receive the highest median salary compared to other graduates from other universities in Australia. Life at UC, so we have guaranteed on-campus accommodation for all international students, and the cost is starting from $144 per week. We have more than 80 active academic and social clubs available, and we do have a lot of social events, concerts, and barbecues happening throughout the year. Everything is within walking distance to banks, gyms, shops, health clinic, and more. So a lot of choose to stay on campus because that's sort of, it's like a little city living on campus, and it's very convenient because it's close to everything. And there's a lot of support services available on campus for students. So whenever students have any problems, we're always there to help them. Now, your careers team assists students find work opportunities or prepare our students for part-time and full-time employment. In terms of casual jobs that are often advertised, we have a special scheme where we give preference to our students whenever there are any job vacancies coming up, so that our students are notified of vacant positions. So in other words, our students are always the first to know that there's a vacancy available and that they could apply for. There's also a large number of internship opportunities. We facilitate to connect our students, to link our students with various industries by introducing our students to the industries at careers fairs or other sort of job-related fairs that we organize every year. So our students will be very well connected with various industries at many different levels. UC is also very well connected with the embassies and high commissions, or the Canberra's diplomatic community. We have very close links with the local diplomatic communities, and some of the diplomatic staff from some cities are also students studying at UC. At UC, access to the range of facilities and student services is very easy. It's all within the university, the local community, and the city centre. And our university environment makes students' campus life relaxing, enjoyable, exciting, and academically stimulating. We have an extensive network of student support in place to ensure that our students are looked after. Any issues students face, whether that be an academic, accommodation, or lifestyle issues, students can come and speak to us anytime. We organize a lot of counseling sessions with our counselors if the students have any issues. So we are always there to help the students to make sure that their studies are successful. A lot of assistance available to international students, like on-campus medical and counseling center, which is ranked as one of Australia's best medical and counseling centers. We have study skills workshops and peer-assisted learning. We have multi-faith center to cater for students' different religious needs. UC is one of the multicultural campuses in Australia, home to students coming from more than 100 different countries. We have mentoring programs. We have dedicated international student support services team. So there's a lot of help and assistance available to all international students we have at UC. Now, COVID-19. So we've done a lot to assist our international students since the COVID-19 started to spread in March this year. The situation is looking very promising here in Australia and very, very good here in Canberra. We have managed the COVID situation extremely well. And as a result of this, our campus is open now, teaching our students based in Canberra through face-to-face teaching. And our campus is a COVID-safe environment, following all the rules and social distancing restrictions. Support for international students we've done includes things like Student Empowerment Fund, UC student associations collaborating with local community, multicultural associations and organizations, study skills, inclusion and welfare support available, and our ACT government's funding for international students, Canberra Jobs Plan, where 150 jobs have been created and were open to international students. So we've done a lot to support all the students here during these challenging times, and I believe the situation will continue to improve here in Canberra. It is looking like the international borders will remain closed for semester 1 2021, but most of our popular courses will be offered online. Most of the courses in allied health and education fields will probably be deferred to available intake. See the screen okay?
Yes, it's okay.
Okay.
It's going a little bit high resolution, so it's a size. So if you can,
Yeah.
text is getting bigger. Now, if you can reduce the screen size, this should be okay.
Okay, I just stopped sharing and I try again.
Yeah. And you can do.
Um,
Are you going for the slideshow? You taking it like?
I might just try the okay. I'm just having some issues with the fixing the actual size of the slide. So
Okay,
is that
it's
okay
still
if I
going.
just stick to this one?
If you just go the from current slide,
Yep.
if you choose this from current slide, should be okay. The current slide, that's the one.
Yeah.
This one.
Try
this one.
Yeah, but it doesn't. It's not moving.
Okay.
Oh, good. It's fixed now.
Oh, yeah, done.
Okay, that's good.
All good.
That's good. All right. Now, I know we have a limited time. So I wouldn't sort of go into too much detail about our degree course list, but this is just to sort of show you some specialization of the courses we offer and how successful sort of our students have been at each faculty. So we do offer a wide range of degrees in many different fields of study at UC. Our Faculty of Arts and Design, for example, we have a lot of highest ratings for many different fields like median salary in communications, highest rating for full-time employment in humanities and creative arts, highest rating for teaching quality in architecture and built environment. So very high employment rates again, and very closely connected with the industries, and that's also sort of giving our students a very high median income. And these are the areas of specialization that we offer to international students. So that covers things like digital media, marketing communication, visual communication design and industrial design, and so on. The Faculty of Arts, Business, Government and Law, again, very closely connected with the industries. Got 5 stars for starting salary and #1 in Australia for postgraduate law. Again, because of the connections with the industries at both government and private sectors, our employment rates for our students for undergrad and postgrad have been very, very high. And median income, again, has been very, very high for $60,000 for undergraduate students and $94,000 for the postgraduate students. And areas of specialization that students can go into. So we have a wide range of business fields covering accounting, HR management, service management, finance, event and tourism management, politics and international relations, and so on. The Faculty of Education, again, very, very strong industry sort of connection we've got with the school sector here in Canberra. So our students doing an education degree, they can be placed in one of our schools and do a lot of internship through our schooling. And as a result of that, employment rates for both undergraduate and postgraduate levels have been very, very high. so 94 to 95% success rate in terms of getting a job. So we do cover, again, a range of teaching and education study degrees like early childhood and primary education, secondary education, TESOL, and foreign language teaching. Now, these education degrees will probably be deferred to the next available intake because we do require a lot of face-to-face sessions with students. And until the borders open again, until the students can, come back to Australia, these sort of degrees that require face-to-face will be deferred to the next available intake, which will probably be either semester 2 this year, next year, or semester 1, 2022. Health, the Faculty of Health, we do work with a lot of elite athletes, a lot of Olympians and professional sporting teams like UC Brumbies for rugby and UC Capitals for basketball. We're also known as an Australian sort of sports university because we have a very close connection with a lot of professional sporting teams and organizations. We have our own hospital based on our campus, and we have other medical facilities based on our campus as well. So we can place our students into our medical facilities, who are studying things like nursing, physiotherapy, nutrition studies, and pharmacy into our facilities on campus. Of course, we have other connections outside the campus too. So we can place students in either on or off campus whenever a position is available. And employment rates, again, have been very, very high for both undergraduate and postgraduate students. So 100% employment rate for rehab graduates and 93, 94% for the postgraduate students. Again, nursing as well, undergraduate employment rates has been 93%. So we are very proud of all these very, very high success rates for our students. So this really shows the fact that all the sort of industry connections that we have, the connections that we are transferring to our students, have been working extremely well. And our students are getting an excellent result out of all these connections that we've got. Areas of specialization. So we do cover things like exercise physiology and rehab. We've got sports and exercise science, medical radiation science, nursing, pharmacy, public health, vision science, quite a wide range of allied health fields we cover. The Faculty of Science and Tech, again, very sort of very heavy sort of industry-based work opportunities that we can give. Now, because of that, our students getting a very high employment rates for both undergrad and postgraduate students, more than 85% for undergraduate, and postgraduate has been 92%. And the areas of specialization, that includes cloud computing, cybersecurity, data science, robotics, and artificial intelligence. They're all covered under our IT degree at both undergraduate and postgraduate level. So students can choose from quite a wide range of science and tech academic fields. So basically, being in the capital city of Australia, it is really the industry connections in both government and private sector that are giving our students a great advantage when it comes to sort of finding employment and career opportunities. And that's something that's really special about UC. And being in Canberra, and you probably wouldn't have this kind of opportunity in other cities. So this is something very, very special that we have here in Canberra. Okay, scholarships. So these are the scholarships that are currently offered to all international students, all academic merit-based scholarships, between 10 to 25% scholarships covering the whole duration of the course, 10 to 20% scholarships available for all degrees offered at both undergraduate and postgraduate levels, and the 25% scholarships apply to selected degrees for students from certain nationalities, including students coming from South Asia. So for example, if you choose to do, let's say, Master of Data Science or Master of International Business or Marketing Management, which are all under the 25% scholarship category, if the student is academically eligible, students could receive 25% tuition fee discount, which is more than $8,000 deduction every year. So that's a big amount of scholarship that students could receive every year. I can provide more sort of information about the scholarship criteria after the session from our webpage, because we have more detailed information on the website. So I'll get back to you after the session. So as mentioned already, if the international borders remain closed for February 2021, most of the courses will continue to be offered online. And that will come with a lot of flexibility and lower cost of study. For example, students can take a few subjects only instead of taking like a full 4 subjects in one semester. And there are certain benefits on taking a few subjects online. And these are the sort of main benefits that you can sort of get from studying a few subjects online. So students can start their degrees in the comfort of their home, and that would lead to smooth transition to study in Australia. And all the subjects especially designed to meet the needs of all the international students. And the course content also delivered through live events and recorded material. So for the live events, students can sort of choose to do certain time slots, whenever they are convenient. They can actually choose any convenient time to get in. So that's actually quite flexible for all the students coming from, let's say, or resided in South Asia. For recorded materials, you've got full access to the recorded materials, so you can actually, access anytime you like. Interaction with class, virtual classes and group discussions, they'll be held through online platform. Feedback and one-on-one support available whenever students need it. And as I mentioned, full access to student support services like study skills, peer assistance support, and learning sessions, that sort of thing will also be available through our online platform. And students get also used to the Australian education system, by taking a few subjects online before they physically come into a campus. So these are the sort of main benefits of taking a few subjects online. So all the support services, all the assistance, will be there through digital platform, through online platform. So all you get, for your university degrees will be exactly the same, but it's just on a different platform temporarily until the borders reopen. So there are a lot of benefits that you can actually, you can gain from taking a few subjects online. So something to consider. So as I mentioned, discounts available ranging from 10 to 25% through national scholarships, and there won't be any increases to our tuition fees for 2021. So there will be exactly the same tuition fees for 2021. Refunds will be available if the student visa is rejected during your online study. In case the visa is rejected, I mean, hopefully that won't happen, but that's just one special refund policy that we have at the moment. So because there'll be a full refund available, there's no risk acceptance process. Visa is rejected for some reason while you're doing your subjects online, will offer a full refund up to 4 subjects, depending on how many subjects you're taking, if you meet the following criteria. So this is something we offered for semester 2 this year, and this will be exactly the same for semester 1 next year. So we'll be offering a full refund for every student for their online subjects that they're doing, if you meet the following criteria as written here. Again, so refund provisions continue. So as long as students meet these criteria, there'll be a complete full refund for the online subjects. So acceptance deposits, so there'll be reduced deposit amount next year for semester 1. So that will be equivalent to 2 subjects. So basically, that will be half the cost, because you normally have to take 4 subjects. But because if you take 2 subjects only, then it'll be half the cost, which is good. So flexible arrangements that we have. So we do accept new students with pending results, provided that these are received by a certain date, which is the 2nd of March. And the GTE assessment normally conducted prior to online study commencement. Now, English language. Now, this one's probably not very relevant now, because I know that the IELTS centers have opened already. So students can take the physical test now, but this is in case some students still want to take online-based tests. So we do accept these tests still, except for the Duolingo English test. That's only accepted for UC college pathways until the end of January next year, 31st of January. So just for your information. Money matters. So this is a very sort of interesting and useful comparison between different states in terms of sort of total cost of living in that city or state. And this clearly shows that Canberra has the best sort of return on investment rate in the country. The cost of living in general is pretty much the same across any cities. It's about $10,000 annually. But the biggest difference can be in accommodation cost, as you can see here. And that's really the key factor that makes a huge difference in total cost of living. So from an education investment point of view as well, study at UC is a fantastic choice. It saves a lot of money, and it provides a lot of job opportunities at the same time. So again, I'll make sure to send you a copy of my slides so that you get to keep this information as your reference. So it's the best return on investment with opportunities here in Canberra. So as a summary, we have in-demand graduates with very high employment rates, and we're sitting on top 1% of the universities in the world and top 10 in Australia. We have a wide range of partial scholarships available, 10 to 25% discounts available. And because it's a regional city, Canberra, students can get 1 extra year of post-study work rights. So in total, 3 years students should be eligible for. So that's basically all I have for this session. But before I finish off, I want to share a video. Shayaz, is that okay?
Yes, please. Sure.
Great. Okay, so I will share a video before I start taking questions. Okay. We see you. We see you. Oh. Okay, great. Thank you very much, everyone. So now I'm very happy to take any questions you may have about what we've just gone through. Oh, so I can see some questions here. Okay. Okay, I've got a few questions here from Abdal.
The video,
All right.
are you able to play it?
Oh, didn't it play?
No.
Oh, okay. Let me try again. I did share. Let me try again. Can you see this video?
Yep. But we cannot. No voice.
Oh, can you see this one?
We can see it, but there is no voice.
Oh, there's no voice.
Yeah, you need to change the setting that voice can be shared too.
Okay.
We see you and
Yes, now we
everything
can.
inspires you.
Oh, good, good.
Yeah, so you
I'll
can
start
start back
again.
from beginning. Yeah.
Yeah.
How you want to live.
Okay.
We see you.
It's okay?
We see you
Yep.
for who you are,
All right, that's good.
where you come from, and where you're going. We see you for what you want to discover, how you want to live, and what you want to experience. Making history and reading history being made. We see you and everything that inspires you. Your hopes, your dreams, drive. We see you in a city that's big enough to matter, yet small enough so that everyone counts. Your new home away from home. We see you succeed. Do you?
Okay, good. Oh, sorry. Oops.
Now we can now start the Q&A. I think we do have some question from Abdul.
Yep.
The case to change is go after reaching the campus if needed. Your answer, uh, Abdul, yes, it's possible to change the if needed means if the student has a genuine reason that if better course, which one is better, the suitable for existing one, that is possible.
Yes.
But normally, we do encourage the student they decide their right course from very beginning. So it will be good advice. The student should be able to identify a course before they enroll that which course they want to do it. So preferably, and we don't encourage anyone to change the course when they arrive. But if in a circumstances, the special circumstance, if they need it, that some find a better course which can suit better needs. So yes, it's possible case by case.
Yep.
Daniel, there's another question. What is the IELTS score for Bachelor of Nutrition? I think it's required 6.5 or what, or just
For Bachelor of Law.
Bachelor of Nutrition.
Bachelor of Nutrition, that's where's that question? I'm just trying to look for the question.
In a Q&A, Q&A.
Oh, the Q&A, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, just my laptop's just been frozen. Sorry.
That's
If
okay.
you can just
Take your
wait.
time.
Yes.